Oops. Hey, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today, we're going to be doing this pop bumper. Why did I have tape on it? Because I rebuilt these other ones, and I wanted to make sure the other one on the other side had easy access for best video making quality. So that's why I did it like that. So anyways, as you can see, these two are rebuilt already, but we're just going to focus on one today. So we got our new pop bumper base, and we're going to start assembling it. Let's get our new ring, and we got to get the spring from the parts bin, and we got to clean it off because it's a little crusty. So I got to get my scrubby pad I just put away because I was working on the other side of the machine. So we were just going to go like this and go around the spring and clean off the crusties on it. So we don't want crusty parts, do we? No. It's got a little surface rust on it. That's not going to hurt any functionality, but I still want to get it all nice and clean and brand new looking again, like that. So here we go. Put that on like that. That on like that. What is this? It's got dirt on it from when I was doing something. That's what it was. I was showing in another video how stuff works, and I left one part and then I got it dirty. So we will need the original bottom piece for it. Now we'll go like that. Now there's two screw holes in here, and they are concave like that, and they are meant for these special screws. So that will just drop down like that. We will take our screwdriver that we moved, and we will screw it down. Not all the way, because I want to get this one in too. This is actually an upgrade for this machine, because I am upgrading the switch assembly to a Gottlieb style one. That way I can use the new skirts. These skirts are brand new. The Chicago coin units did not have good they didn't have any replacement skirts. So you will see the upgrade. These are Williams Bally Gottlieb skirts. Chicago coin used a whole different one. You used one with a knob on the end. This is obsolete. You cannot get these anymore anywhere. But so yeah, these are oddball, and these are also shorter than the Gottlieb Bally Williams one. So you will understand why when I flip her over and put the rest of the parts on. This is a brand new socket, and I put LEDs in all of my pop bumpers, unless you request that you don't want them, but everybody wants them because they blink. These are not ghosting LEDs, so I don't know how they're gonna turn out when we fire the game up and get the game playing. I might have to put non-ghosting bulbs in them, but these are just regular ghosting bulbs. So alright, since we got that done, we're gonna flip the machine over and then get to the other side. Alright, we're on the underside now, so let's get this disconnected, because we will be putting that back together, and we will take this and lay it out of the way. So first we're gonna get these laid down so we can see where this mech is gonna go, so none of the wires are gonna be in the way of it. little close there, but we're far away from there. So that will be perfect right there. I know you can't see that wire too good. I'll try to get it to you right there. This wire we wanted to stay out of the way of the mech because we didn't want to go nowhere near that to cause any shorting. Let's get a little flux and rub it on here. I'm putting flux on it because this metal hasn't been tinned yet. I want it to get tinned first. Tin is just applying a layer of solder to it. I'm almost out of solder. This will help the, what do you call it, stick? The wire stick to it. There. Now we will just solder this onto there. I know you can't see it, I'm blocking you, but I need to get it on there. There. And I got two wires there. One of them decided to slip on through to the other side. There we go. There. Alright, let's get that one pushed down onto there too. I know you can't see it. This is one of those things I just gotta get done. Make sure those are on there strong. Don't want them breaking off. We're gonna do the wiggle test on them. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna put a little protective sleeve over them. Now we can go to this one. I'm going to just bend this one over just so I can get this one on there easier. And then we'll get a little pull on it. Slip a little plastic piece over it, and then we're done with that. Alright, no more soldering, but we do got to get the pieces to fix the pop bumper and solder the new switch down wherever I put it. Those are the pieces there. Did I leave it in the box? Yes, I did. Okay, here's the new switch right here, which is pretty identical to that switch. The difference is this one has a hole in it and this one doesn't. Like I said before, these original Chicago coin ones were awesome because they always would self-center in the spoon. Always perfectly self-center in there. Like that. So whenever they'd roll around, whenever you'd hit the ball on top, they'd always self-center. Well, the new ones, do I have one? Yes, I do. Well, I don't have a new one, but I have a beat one. This is the style that we're going to replace. This is a garbage one, but as you can see, that would go through there. It would always get caught in there, So we're going with a new spoon that these are designed to ride in. And these will be superior to these old switches. There's nothing wrong with these old switches. It's just you can't get those parts for them, the skirts, anymore. So we're upgrading this machine to a newer Gottlieb style so we can reuse the old parts, which is really nice. I mean, new old parts. So we're going from Chicago coin right here. This is Chicago coin. We're going from that to Gottlieb right here. You notice they almost look exactly alike too. Almost exactly. Which is cool. So the only difference here is we're going to take these green wires and we're putting them on the top here, and then these two wires will go in the same spots. That's the only difference, because these green wires go through and they ground to the bracket here, and they go through the screws, which goes up to this top leaf. And this has the leaf on top that goes through the screws and goes down to this bottom leaf. So we're just kind of like reversing them. You know what I mean? So I will get you part numbers for this. The spoon, recents. Where did I put them? Right here. The pop bumper switch assembly is a GTB-B8549. GTB B8549 plus. That is the pump bumper switch that we're using. These you get from Pinball Resource. So we are putting on, where does it go? This is the GTB B8549 plus. This is what we're using in the Chicago coin. And with that, you can use the Williams Bally Gottlieb skirts now. So, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we need to tin these up first, so I can get solder to stick on them, the wires to stick. Ding one ding a ding. Okay, that's good. Something is done. So when I'm done with this, I'll go check to see what's done. Alright. Get my thing here. First of all, we're going to take these off the bottom. And we're going to put them in their new home. See, I'm just a focus. I just want to get everything back in focus so you can see it good. There. Okay, those will now go to the top. Back to the top. And we'll go. Bend that a little better. We're going to circle. You get these tools in your hand, and then you bend them. I mean, you move them. Which is amazing. next to it. Because that is warm. And it's we see it. That's why you do that wiggle test. To make sure you got it on there. Because that would have lasted a while. You know, it would have stayed on there a while. But it would eventually have fell off. There. Oh, they're both on there solid now. And I'm really cranking on it. Alright. Now we're going to go to our next wires. We're going to take this one off the top and put it on the other top. Clean off my tip. And I didn't put any solder on that. To tin it, and I never tinned it. Yuck. And let's get rid of the dun. Go over there now. Do a pull test on that. Get this last switch off. And this will go right onto here. Alright, we got all those on there correctly now. Now we are done with the solder. I believe. I hope. Alright, now we got that. Now we got to get this onto there and adjust the spoon a little bit. Because the spoon going to be too tight. Too much of a gap. We'll make that gap a little tighter. Oh, that's too tight again. It's like right in the middle of where I had it. That's too much. I'm just going to screw it down and adjust it. I don't want to play any more games with this thing. Okay, not there. And here we go. Take a little bit. Take a little bit of your love for me. That you love. Trying to find the perfect screws. And they've been using black ones on here. And I don't see any other black ones. I'm taking all the screws out of this Misfit box where I was pulling out screws. And put them in with this one. It's a black one. Alright. I don't know why to use black screws for these certain parts, but that's what I'm putting back on. It's just, I don't know. They use black screws, so we're going to use black screws. Get a little PBR grease. Get a little spoon of that for the spoon. I do this because it makes the flippers, pop bumpers, stupid fast. You get the best reaction, they don't stick, and they just work all around really super good. Let's get these screws set, and then we gotta adjust the pop bumper. Alright. Now I got lucky before when I did this. Everything lined up like perfect. Switch has to go back a little bit. Yeah. So I'm going to take the screw out a little bit. Put the switch back, tighten it down a little bit. A little bit more. It's almost perfect. This is the hardest part about the pop bumpers, is getting your switches, your skirts switch, and still got to go back a little bit. Oh, did I get it? I believe I got it perfect. Notice how when I move this up and down, we get a little which way is it going? It looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Now when you hit it, no matter where you go, you're getting a perfect hit of the switch. And all we gotta do is we gotta tighten this down the rest of the way. Make sure to lock that in so it's not going to move. that anymore for right now. And I think when I did that, that gave it the perfect gap by pulling the back down. Yes, that's perfect. Alright, so we got the new spoon assembly in, we got the new switch assembly in, so now let's get to rebuilding this. We need parts for it because one part was broke, which is one of these that's over here. I will show you. Yes, I don't have it over here. Or did I have a bag of them? I think I had a bag of the parts. Oh, my phone. Sorry about that. They're not in there. They're not in there. They're not in there. Or were those just the broken parts I had? I believe those were the broken parts. Yes, they were, because I took one of the broken parts and I had another broken part and I used them to make one working part. So yes, I don't have them. Alright, what I did was there was two pop bumpers and they both had, there's three of them. Two of them had broken parts on it, so I took two of them and I made one working pop bumper so I could order new parts. So that's what I did. And I thought I had parts for this one, but I don't, because I used them on another pop bumper. So this one's going to have the new parts on it. The other ones did have new parts too, but this one only needed one part. Yeah, it comes out like that. This comes out like that. Here's the old sleeve. Here's the new sleeve. My naphtha. And a rag that's got some good clean spots on it yet. There we go. We're gonna clean this off. This is the original coil. It's still got the cloth lined middle, which there's nothing wrong with that. This coil's been in there almost 50 years, working perfect. There's no reason to change it unless it's a bad coil, and it's not. So everything worked on this game except for a couple little things. One of them I fixed already. Well, two of them I fixed. Okay, that other thing I fixed, and I don't remember what the other one is. Oh, the other one is right here. I have to fix that yet. I fixed the other one. I did a how-to video on that, and this is the last one I gotta fix. You can see the Bakelite wafer is loose, so we have to repair that. Get the new coil, well, original coil. New coil sleeve though. Yeah, we'll go back in there like that. How are we doing this? This is gonna go like that. I want this to be not as bent as possible, which would be like that. Okay. It's Chicago coin with some of the way they wired stuff was crazy. They didn't use enough wiring for certain parts. Well, I cleaned this stuff already. I remember when I took it apart. Alright. But yeah, they used just enough wire to fix things, attach things, but not enough for you to work on it later on. to make it comfortable. Alright. And this will be the new piece. And they fit together like a glove. This will go like this. I'm having such a brain fart right now. It's not even funny. I've worked on pinball machines all weekend. Now I'm having a brain fart. And this goes like that. And then this goes on top. Like that. And like that. So like that. So when it goes in a coil, it's like that. There we go. Doo 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 doo. There we go. That's how it is on the bottom. They both kind of like, they slide into each other like that. And then they lock together. That's what you want. Because that's how they operate. And I gotta keep watching my time and my battery. This is a new battery, so it should last a while. But I think I'm just gonna switch the power cords on everything. Because when I started using this camera to stream, so I got two cameras for streaming. On TV MGC, on Twitch, I stream. So this is kind of like another camera to get another view. Yeah, that's good. And then this now will go down. And we will have to poke the holes through it. Oh, that's going to go underneath the switch. That goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. And then that goes like that. Oh, and I missed one. That goes like that and like that. So did we catch both of them? Yes, we did. This is the one I got to adjust. And a washer. Okay, for these, the way the switches are and everything, because it's got different switches, they need to get adjusted a little bit. Why did I do that? I don't know. This one's working perfect. Those spoons, that's what it was. That's why. This is what I have to do. I forgot about this. I had bought longer screws just for this, but I'm going to explain to you what I have to do. Now, this mech, the spoon, the skirt post is longer. Let me see if I can show you one of those again. That's what we have to do. It's part of re-engineering parts that don't belong to make them belong. See if I can show you really good. This skirt right here is longer than this skirt by, I don't know, a quarter inch almost. Let me see if I can do them like this. There, it's about that much longer. So, since it's that much longer, just put stuff in boxes, Mark. Don't throw it. Since it's that much longer, this spoon, when the ball hits it, see how much it pushes up? That hits this right here. That we don't want, that's bad. So I had devised a plan to use washers, 2 washers on each screw to elevate this up higher. And then after I did that, I realized the original screws are too short. So therefore, I went and bought longer screws to go back in right here that are longer than the original screws to compensate for that difference, so we could still use the part and have it longer. These screws will go in the playfield longer. Well, they're going to go back in the exact same depth, but these are longer for the length of the washers that I'm using. So that's the difference. That's what it was. Okay, now I gotta get these started. Yep, perfect. They worked out perfect. See, so now you know sometimes mods require other mods to make things work. So now those are in there a little bit. Those are like that. There's one screw. There's 2 screws. There shouldn't be any more like this. No. Alright, then I need my socket. What do you call it? My nut driver. Put these on. That's what it was that I forgot. So this is what happens when you work on things a couple days after you make discoveries on your mods and you have to correct the mods. Now the one thing that's going to be good about this is now this machine will always be able to get upgraded with Gottlieb Williams Valley skirts. There. Okay. And that's perfect. So now I just got to go through and take all these other screws out, replace them with the new longer ones. And we'll put that there. But yeah, that's all I gotta do. Where did I put my stir to go? Let me put how many screws I need. 3. And here's the one. So on these are all set up perfectly, so I don't want to take out more than one at a time. these screws are not being used anymore, they're going to go in the other screw container. So I don't mix them up with screws that are being used. I like doing that to myself for some reason, where I put extra screws in my screw area, and then I wonder why I have extra screws, and then after a little bit I remember that I had changed screws, or I had found screws in a cabinet, which is kind of a cruel punishment to do yourself, you know what I mean? These are good screws too. Oh, I put them in the wrong spot. I guess it don't matter. Does it really matter? It doesn't. Okay, this thing is done. This playfield is done. What we need to do is get her flipped over and put all of the new parts into it. Well, not the new parts, the clean parts. Finish polishing up anything that needs to be polished, clean up anything that needs to be polished, and start reassembling the playfield. But I do gotta fix this, so I'm leaving those out in my way. Anyways, give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that subscribe button. 1/3 of the people that watch all my videos, and it seems like everything on YouTube, do not subscribe to the channels. So I see a lot of other YouTubers say the same thing. So yeah, please subscribe. Click the subscribe button, and like us, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Mark's Basement Arcade. So yeah, if you like this, yeah, please subscribe. It would be really cool. And anyways, now you know how to re-engineer a Gottlieb switch onto a Chicago coin, so you can use a Bally Williams Gottlieb skirt on a Chicago coin and have it work 100% and be perfect. So there you go. We have 3 brand new switches on this machine. 3 brand new skirts that can always be replaced with brand new ones. And that's about it. So I'm going to leave a little note on the playfield here that says there are washers under each pop bumper for the future person. So anyways, thumbs up later on, and thank you. Later.